Hey everyone, Morgan here, and this is part of the 30 Days of Preparedness Challenge, which if you haven't been keeping up with this challenge, go look at the playlist down below. I have it down below. Amazing content so far. I love following everybody's advice and content and just everybody. I love these type of collaborations because it's everybody coming together with all of their skill sets and knowledge and just a variety of viewpoints, and that's what makes this community great, the variety of viewpoints. So today I wanted to talk about everyday carry self-defense. I'm going to talk about a few items, and then I'm going to talk about some training methods and just a bunch of other things. Okay, so the firearm is the choice of a lot of people, right? It's the choice of me and my husband. Yeah, go swing. Go have fun. So, you know, a firearm is a really good choice. You know, it really is a great equalizer. I don't know how else to put it. Of course, you don't have to open carry like I am here. You can conceal carry, okay? There's lots of ways to carry a firearm, okay? But a firearm is definitely a choice. Now, it's not always an option for people. You know, whether it's just not in the cards because of where you live, or it's not in the cards because you just simply don't feel comfortable yet. But if it's something like you don't feel comfortable, please, I really implore you to get into a class, talk to a firearms instructor, go to a range and hold a couple firearms. You know, sometimes you're just not going to feel comfortable right off the bat. It takes training, time, patience. It takes a lot of training and dedication to really get, you know, fully comfortable with your firearm and your whole setup and everything. You know, when I first got started into firearms and concealed carry, it really did take me a while to really get used to it and really get down into it. So anyway, but there are lots of other options. Now, no matter what option you choose, I always say this, no matter what option you choose though, make sure that you are training, okay? It does not matter what you have to train with it. It doesn't matter whether it's a firearm, a knife, you know, whatever. You must train with it constantly. You have to know how you're going to be handling it and what type of situations, how it's going to handle, how you are going to deploy it, where it's going to fit nicely onto your person, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about with EDC defense is that you want to put it somewhere where it's easily deployable, easily accessible. So the first thing that you want to think about is, like, I'm a mom. I carry my child in my left arm a lot, okay? If I'm not carrying her, I may be holding her hand with my left hand. I do this very intentionally. I very rarely hold her in my right hand. I hold her with my left hand because all of my EDC items are on my right, mainly because I'm right-handed, okay? So, you know, and everything, I've just had it here, I've trained it here, that kind of thing. So I'm very intentional with holding with my left hand, you know, carrying with my left arm, and trying to keep this arm and hand as free as possible, okay? So, what a couple other things that we want to keep in mind is placement. Like I said, you know, of where, you know, what's going on with your life. You know, do you have kids? Are there groceries that you're carrying? Are you pushing something? You know, what's going on with your life? Like you're holding certain things, you know, like maybe you're holding a water bottle. Well, this can be used to, you know, create distance while you know, run away, those kinds of things. We always have to think about what it is that we're holding, what are we doing? You know, if we have groceries, those are great things to swing at people, right? All these things can be used against somebody, okay? You have to think that these are tools, okay? These are not, you know, this may be my water bottle, okay? Not mine. This is my child's water bottle, but this may be a water bottle, but it's also a double duty as something to create distance, okay? Now, there might be some things that you just have on you all the time. Like, of course, I have my firearm, I have my pen. Now, these have to be very easily deployable. I think a tactical pen, any type of hard pen, not a plastic pen, any type of hard steel, aluminum, things like that that will, you know, strike pretty good. You want to make sure that these are easily deployable, easily accessible, okay? So keep it somewhere where you can just easily pull it up. Now, you know, same with knives or anything else. Make sure that whatever you have, you can easily pull it and deploy it okay, without even looking at it. You should never even have to look at it in order to pull it and deploy it. This is the same with your firearm as well. You always want to make sure that you're training in the sense of where you don't have to look down to get your firearm and then pull it up, right? That is extremely dangerous to you, and you know, your sense of situational awareness is totally out the window once your eyes are focused down, especially in a stressful situation where you're already pretty tunnel vision with what's going on around you. It could be very difficult, okay? Learning proper breathing techniques in order to calm yourself. Every single day you should be learning proper techniques to try to calm yourself and calm, you know, your body and mind in stressful situations, so that when a self-defense situation happens upon you, you've already practiced those quick, you know, breathing techniques, so you know it almost happens within seconds that you're just okay, and you're kind of ready to go. Okay, it's not going to necessarily be that easy, but it definitely helps. Now again, you know, easy deploy. Okay, if something's going to help you in the back, you know, let's say having like a pen or something in the back, that's going to be a nice easy deploy for you. That's great. Pepper spray, great. Your keys, that's another interesting options. There's always like kubatons and things like that, kubatons, however you say it, that you can put on your keys. But again, you have to have easy access to those keys, okay? If you have, let's say these are my keys, if you have your keys buried at the bottom of your purse, you're pulling out your purse and you're trying to, you know, you're digging around for that, where is it? That's not going to help anybody, okay? You're digging around for your keys, for that self-defense item, for that pepper spray, for your gun, for your pen, whatever it is, instead of simply grabbing it and deploying it, okay? So you want to keep your self-defense items easily accessible as possible. Don't keep them hidden down at the bottom of your purse. Don't keep them hidden in the back of your backpack. Your keys are a good idea. If you want to keep them like on your belt loop or something like that, clip them onto your belt loop. You may even want to consider like an extractable or like a magnetic system, in which is a quick release and where you grab it and it just like clips off, that kind of thing. There's lots of different options to make it quickly and easily deployable, and that's the main point that I want to get across with your EDC defense. You want to train with it, you need it easily accessible, and you need to know how to quickly deploy it from wherever it happens. You know, you always want to create distance first, and you know, always want to try to get away from the situation. Don't ever, you know, try not to engage, you know, in bad situations. But if you ever happen to be in a bad situation, you know, it comes to you, then self-defense is your right. It's every single human being's right, and you have the right to self-defense. And you know, don't let anyone dictate whether they can take something from you, whether that's just some money or your life. That's not their right to choose that, and it's your right to defend against their decision to try to take something from you or your family. Okay, so anyway, I hope that that's been helpful. I'm going to go into more detail about like EDC pens, like the best kinds and things like that, in a blog post on my website. Come on down to roguepreparedness.com, and link in the description, and I'll be going into more details about all that kind of good stuff. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this, and if you haven't seen the other videos of the 30 days of preparedness challenge, head on down and check out all the other creators that are in on this. It is a fantastic group of people here. Thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.